Hey you guys, it's your favorite little keto goofball Diamond, and today is day 1473 of my ketogenic journey, where I've lost 155 pounds and 29 medically diagnosed diseases, but if I'm not careful, I'm going to get every last bit of it back. And it's a definite worry right now. So you guys, sit back, chill, we're going to chat about it, and so much more. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell if you want to follow a 99% daily ketogenic journey full of ups, downs, and mishaps and wonderful joys. It's time to rant, rave, and misbehave, Keto Diamond style. So, needless to say, the last week or so has been super stressful, from finding out my daughter lost the baby to all the things that sent her rushing to the hospital and all that in between. I was doing pretty good, kind of, sort of, mostly anyway, except for that, I told y'all yesterday, I think it was yesterday, anyway, we had stopped by Domino's before we found out she was going back to the hospital. I got some wings, which ended up in the refrigerator so long they ended up with the dog. He likes hot wings. I didn't even think about it until after I gave them to him and he started eating them. I was like, oh crap, they might be too hot for him, but he seemed to do fine with them. I don't really like giving chicken bones to the dogs, but waste not, want not, and all. And I didn't think about that until afterwards either, so. And now he's biting his butt. Anyway, didn't have time for the wings. So I snagged a piece of pizza, shoved it down my throat, rushed out the door, get to the hospital. While at the hospital, sitting there for over 7 hours in the waiting room, I was out of ketosis anyway. You know, it's the mind games your brain plays with you. And I was starving, famished, and all day pretty much I'd had a piece of pizza that I didn't really even want. It's just, you know, split decision, rush and go. And I ended up having, at first I was trying very, very hard to kind of sort of stay on track, but vending machine food, and there was nothing but like one meat stick in there that looked like it was dead, like it should have been buried a long time ago, dead. I was like, I'm not eating that, and I ended up just kind of snoshing on junk all night long, and that's kind of how the day went, and I haven't done much better since. And my weigh-in wasn't great. I haven't passed the 170 mark yet. Still maintained below the 169 mark, but my body feels like crap. I feel like crap. And you know, I was kind of like elated today. I was like, I watched a Thomas DeLauer video from a few days ago where he's like, I kind of recommend people doing keto 5, 6, 7 months and then not doing it for 2 or 3 months. And I was like, it's like, but wait, I feel so gross. I feel so bloated. I hurt. My back hurts. And it wasn't really my back. It's my kidneys. And for all of you who don't know, and I think a lot of you do know, that once you start a ketogenic journey, you get your body off all that sugars. It gets used to processing fat. It does not know what the hell to do with junk. It doesn't. Your body's like, what is this? And you're suddenly asking it to process junk again. Even if it's short term, you're suddenly asking it to process the stuff it's not used to processing, and it kind of overkills it. It overdrives it. And that was part of that video today too, but I already knew that. So, but if you don't know that, go watch the Thomas DeLauer video from just a couple of days ago. He was talking about some research study that came out. But anyway, a lot of times people are like, keto causes kidney stones and gallstones and kidney infections and stuff like that. No, keto doesn't. Keto actually cures those things. What causes it is kicking yourself out of ketosis and asking your body to process stuff it's no longer used to processing. So I feel crappy. And here's something that some people might not know. And please let me know below if you've experienced this, because I've definitely experienced this. Now, before I started keto, I had heartburn frequently, gas all the time, like comical gas. My best friend would just laugh at me all the time because she knew it was going to happen. She knew if I raised up a little bit, it was going to stink in there. And she knew if it was loud, it wouldn't stink. If I raised up and she ain't hear nothing, she better run for the hills. Silent but deadly, you know. But once I started keto, a lot of that stuff alleviated. My normal sinuses, where I was sick every single day, that cleared up. But every time I kick myself, it's about a guarantee, even if I don't realize I've kicked myself, that if I burp, I'll be like, damn, you got me. And a lot of people, it's just a burp. Yeah, but honestly, when I'm in a good state of ketosis, I don't burp. I don't fart. I don't have gas on my belly. I don't have air in my joints. Like, I can pop my joints. You hear that? In general. Now, my knuckles will pop sometimes when I'm in ketosis. It doesn't matter, but it feels like they need to be popped. You know, it feels like you need to let the air and the oxygen out from between the joints. But I don't have that. However, right now, it hurts. I've got air on my stomach so much that it kind of hurts right here. It's not a heart thing. It's gas, and I just need one real good belch for that one. And God knows the noises that need to come out the other side. But I feel gross. My tummy is bloated. It's seriously noticeably bloated. Usually I can look down. My belly's not flat because it's roly-poly because I've lost a lot of weight. But it's in, you know. Right now, there ain't no sucking this in. None. And even if I tried, I would just be miserable. I don't like not being in ketosis. I don't like the feeling of it because my head will ache. And which I do get little sinus issues sometimes. I get sinus headaches sometimes, but they're way worse if I'm not in ketosis. And I know a lot of people are like, it doesn't really do that. Yeah, your diet is huge on all of those things. Y'all didn't hear that. Ain't no damn bologna. Why does it taste like bologna? Ew. Okay, let's just drink some coffee. Oh, let me give you a quick update on Corina. She seems mostly fine now. She's sore, crampy, feeling gross, but, and I'm sure there's some emotional stuff she's not really expressing, but physically, I think she's out of the woods. I think most of it is past and it's done. Emotionally, of course, that's going to be a long-term battle, and we're going to have to see how she goes with that. Some people are okay, and some people not so much. She has expressed being a little bit scared to try again, but we'll see long-term where that goes. And hopefully, I still have plenty more grandbabies. If not, you know what? I'm just fine with the 3 I got, but I'll be cool with 3 or 4 more. So, you know, but for the most part, I think she's fine. I'll give you a little update on my mom, too. She's doing a ton better. I mean, if you haven't been watching my channel, she got there for a while where she was mentally ill, where we thought that was pretty much it for her. We had to have her institutionalized because she was seeing things on the TV that weren't real, and she thought they were real, and it was getting kind of serious and dangerous. Well, I mean, they took her in there. They did give her one small mental medication to kind of stabilize things, but they treated her for, what is that? Heart failure. Chronic heart failure? It's a term. I know it. I've heard it a billion and one times, but for some reason it's escaping me, probably because I'm not in a good state of ketosis. But anyway, they treated her for that. And believe it or not, she's had like almost a 100% turnaround from where she was in like February, March, and April. She's been going out to restaurants. She's been going to the grocery store. She's been keeping her house clean. She's been keeping herself clean. She hasn't hardly even watched the TV. And when she does, she doesn't act like any of it's real. She seems to grasp that none of that was real. So I just wanted to update y'all on that. Now, let's get back to the keto stuff, because it's why most of you show up, I think, anyway. But I do want to know, with your digestive system, stuff like gas, bloating, IBS, because I also had that cleared up, there is something else I've noticed when I'm not in a good state of ketosis. And the first time I noticed it was in Gatlinburg in October, because I didn't eat keto that whole week. TMI here, but it goes along with diet and the things you eat. I couldn't poop. It's like getting kicked after a day or two. It's not like instantly. After a day or two, I get constipated like crazy. Like I've got pressure, I need to go, but nothing's going. And I have to get back in ketosis and kind of maintain it for my bowels to regulate and act like they've got some sense. I did see a thing the other day where, you know, they talk about fiber and fiber and fiber and fiber to go to the bathroom. Well, the research actually shows carnivore is better on the bowels for going to the bathroom and being able to get rid of things. Fiber and stuff, like people who had bleeding and stuff like that, the best thing that worked for them was more of a carnivore diet, leaving the fiber and different things alone to help you use the bathroom. I was even taking magnesium to help go, but it just didn't work until I got back in ketosis, and then everything was normal again. So have you experienced these things with your bowels and stuff? Destiny's brother was here today. Now, he's a personal trainer. He's very into fitness. We converse a lot about pretty much everything, really, but a lot diet related. Now, he's not keto. He has done some intermittent fasting here and there and stuff like that. He does do some carnivore stuff when he's trying to cut down, like cut lean muscle mass and stuff. But he also has Tourette's. My son has Tourette's. My son has asthma. I don't think Tristan has asthma. But anyway, I noticed that when my son is doing keto, he uses his inhaler way less, like hardly any at all. And his tics, his Tourette's tics are way less. He can get like agitated and tick more, but just in general, they're less. And Tristan was sitting here, and the poor kid was ticking Tourette's so bad. And I was like, have you noticed that your diet plays a part of that? He said, yeah. When I eat clean, I hardly tick. And the reason I asked him that is because a couple days ago, he's sitting here and he was perfectly still, perfectly, you would never know he had Tourette's. And today, he could not sit still. He was ticking like crazy. And he said, yeah, when I eat clean, it's nowhere near as bad. And I've been eating a whole lot lately. And so, but I'm just wondering, do you know of these things, certain things like this that affect people in certain ways? Believe it or not, if you have never done any research into keto or into diet as far as health related goes, 90-some%, maybe even more, I can't remember if it's 90 or 99% of everything wrong with the human body is the overuse of sugar. And if you take these things out of the diet, sugar and carbohydrates, if you take these things out of the diet, most people will heal completely. It's crazy. It sounds like La La Land, but it's true. Sorry, air, gas. Ugh. I really feel miserable. And it's nobody's fault but my own. But at the same time, I don't want to put too much stress on myself because I was stressed. But stress eating doesn't really lead you to anywhere good. Here's another thing. When I'm at home, it's super easy to do keto. It really is. I don't really mess with anything that's not keto that's in my house. I do buy stuff for my grandkids. I do buy stuff for hubby that's not keto. But it's generally stuff I don't like anyway. Something I'm not going to go for regardless, like peanut butter and jelly sandwich things. Don't care for those. Once in a very blue moon, I will start craving like some peanut butter and jelly. But that's so rare because I want milk with it. And milk, it makes me so sick. I feel like crud. I can't even look at milk without feeling terrible. I can drink some almond milk, some unsweetened vanilla almond milk, but the milk, just me and it we not friends. My taste buds like it, but the rest of me, Sorry, that is so good. And it's tasty and delightful smelling, and it's actually kind of cold in my house right now. I could turn the air conditioner down, but I'm not going to because it's going to get hot then. But, yeah. What the hell was I talking about? Being out of ketosis, man. I lose my train of thought. I check my ketones and my blood glucose right now, but I'm scared. Do I have the thing? we'll do a live test. Probably shouldn't test my ketones because that's just going to be a waste. I'm pretty sure they're null. But my glucose, I could test that real fast. I think I got an alcohol pad in here. Bear with me. You know what? While I'm getting this ready, let me go ahead and pop the weigh-in in so you can go ahead and see how far off the mark I am. Good morning, y'all. Monday. Oh, my back. 168.6. Oh, I don't know what to talk about. Hi, easy. Get off the scale, Goofy. Alright, so I got all my stuff prepped and laid out. Yes, I went up. Yes, I feel round. Yes, I feel gross. And if I don't quit it, I'm going to regain some serious fat. And that's the last thing I want to do. I do not want to be physically heavy again. It's miserable. It's uncomfortable. I mean, I like being able to put my feet up in the chair and just paint my toenails whenever I decide to, you know. So, excuse me, sir. Behave yourself. Alright, I'm delaying. Bear with me. I'm telling my brain to push the button, my finger just won't do it. I don't think anything happened. The tiniest little dot, really? What a non-prick. Push the button. Ow, that one hurt. Okay, I got some boo-boo juice. Alright, start the mojo. I'm gonna go ahead and check my ketones. Because I'm gonna waste a stick because I know better. Let's see what happens here. Whew. And by the way, if you are interested in the Keto Mojo, my link below lets you get a whole kit for 15% off. Well, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. 0.1. I thought it was just going to say, girl, please, what you thinking? So 0.1. Not actually horrible for me, but it is what it is. All right. I'm actually surprised to have 0.1. Because I have not been an angel, especially not a keto saint. Let's check the glucose here. Put that on the... All right. Oh, 102. Not optimal, but damn, I'll take it. I'm actually surprised. What I've ate today wasn't terrible, but definitely not exactly keto. Well, I mean, I can't even say that. What did I eat? Oh, yeah. So I did have some popcorn shrimp, but I had it with a fatty meal. So maybe it didn't bother me. Okay, it bothered me, but maybe not as bad as I thought it was. It wasn't sugary cakes and ice cream, but it definitely was a non-keto product. Because I also had some cocktail sauce to go along with it. I don't believe cocktail sauce is super bad. It's not good. For what it is, for the small amount you're eating, for like a spoonful is like 8 grams of carbohydrates. So it is bad, but when you think, you know, you got this whole meal here and most of it is keto friendly and then you got the 8 grams on the side, probably not as terrible as I think it is, but it still makes me feel terrible. Oh, there's another thing, and I think this is gas. I think it is air related still, but right through the side of my neck right here on both sides will start to ache. And it's kind of like further back. The tendons maybe. I don't know, maybe my head's got so much air in it, it's just heavier. I don't know. But I gotta get myself straight, and I've been saying this for weeks, and I'm allowing these little circumstances, these little situations to derail me, but not hardcore. Like, here's the thing, I'm mostly keto. Most of my food is keto friendly, but I will allow 1 or 2 little things to creep in. Don't worry, one of these days I'll be rid of the air. Oh my goodness. But I'll allow the one little thing, like the, you know, the popcorn shrimp to sneak in, or I'll have a bite of rice, or I'll have 2 or 3 French fries, or I'll have, and by the way, French fries are not actually high carb, but they are starch. What was it? It's been a while since I looked at this, but we had a bag of fries when I first started keto that I did eat and did lose weight on. But starch will turn sugar in your gut, so it's probably actually, it's going to appear to affect you more than just like 5 carbs per 20 fries. So I don't know. But I might actually, I'm trying to figure out the best way. I'm trying to readjust my body, readjust my mind, get back on track, and do it in the best, easiest way possible because I don't want to stress about my diet. I want my diet to be something that comes natural, although at the moment what's coming natural is not necessarily making me feel good. I'd like to lose more weight. I'm not super concerned about more weight, but I would like to lose more. And most importantly, I want to feel good. I don't want to feel heavy. I don't care if I weigh 99 pounds. If I feel like I weigh 200, weighing 99 doesn't really matter, does it? Right now, I'm sitting at where you saw, and right below 170, but I feel like I'm 250. I feel very, very heavy for my frame and my body. My back hurts. It's air, like right straight through. It's all air. In a little while, I will burp it up. But right now, oh, everything hurts. I don't feel good. It's my fault, and I can kick my own butt, but it is what it is, and I got nobody to blame but myself because it's me doing it. Ain't nobody okay, okay. I was gonna say ain't nobody shoving no food in my mouth, but occasionally one of my grandchildren will be like, "Here." So it is what it is. It's my favorite saying. It is what it is. It didn't make it smart, but it is what it is. This is good coffee. What is this? Maple pecan? It's good. It really is. But for the right now, some of the stress is gone. I feel like Corey is safe. Maybe not healthy, but safe from the current situation. I feel like my mother is safe from the current situation. I am having just a little bit of a spaz fit. All right, so my grandson Zach doesn't get to spend much time at home. He doesn't. He spends the weekend with his grandma Pam. I can't get him on the weekend, so it's not like she can get him every other weekend and I can't because I work all weekend long. And then if I get him during the week, he's gone Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Wait, Saturday, Sunday, Monday from their house. And then if I get him for a day or two, he's basically only home 1 or 2 days. That's not really enough time for his dad to spend time with him. And his dad wants to spend time with him, so they've kind of asked everybody to back down a little bit. The problem is I want to see the child. I haven't seen him since last week sometime. But I also want to make sure he does get to spend some time at home with his dad. So it's like, I want to go get him, but I'm not supposed to. But I really shouldn't. But I want to. Should I text him? It's one of those things. This kid's been around me his whole life, you know. I mean, all my grandbabies are part of my soul. And I get to see Athena pretty regularly, you know, and if I don't see her, I can call her. But when Zach's over at his other grandma's, I could call, but I'm at work, and when I get off, it's kind of late, and I don't want to disturb them. So I'm kind of at this, I want to go get my grandbaby, but I shouldn't. Know what I mean? And I want to do what's best for him, but I also want some me time. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking about cooking spaghetti and calling my son going, hey, I cooked spaghetti. He'd probably show up with him and the kids. I did buy some, that's something I meant to tell you. One thing I am going to try to start doing is cooking more at home. Y'all see that most of my diet has turned to a fast food diet. Even though sometimes most of the time it's keto. Does not mean it's all the time. And that does present more possible failures because other things could be in the food. You have no idea what the ingredients really is in these foods. Could be dextrose, maltodextrin, could be a little bit of everything. You just don't know. Could be nothing. It could be a lot. So I'm going to try to cook at home some more. I did buy zoodles and spaghetti sauce and some beef. So I'm going to try to make some zoodles, and I'm going to make heavy spaghetti, and I'm not tempted by regular spaghetti. Zoodles work just fine for me. I used to be a huge spaghetti fan. So if you're like not getting on keto because you eat spaghetti, those zoodles, you can't tell the difference between zoodles and noodles. You can't. And I thought, okay, these are green and gross looking. Noodles don't have a flavor, and neither do zoodles. So it works. It works just fine. Although zoodles are far more expensive than noodles. You can get a huge thing of noodles for $1. Thing of zoodles like this that cooks down like this for like $6. And they wonder why Americans are fat. The bad food's the cheap food. And it's in all the vending machines. just once, I'd like to come up to a vending machine with 4 or 5 meat sticks, a couple hot sausages, some, I was going to say pig's feet, but some of y'all might spaz on me, some pork skins. It don't have to be all that stuff, but just 2 or 3 options. You know, 2 or 3 less sugar options. That would be nice. Our thing at work don't even have like Diet Dr. Pepper. So like if I run out, I have to do Coke Zero, and I really don't like Coke Zero, so. It really is good. It is good. Have I talked enough? Because I think I've been talking a lot about nothing. Because I ain't done well. But I have done well over time, and I will figure out how to get back on track. It's just taking me more than I thought. This is harder than I realized. I've never been in this particular position except for when I got in this position. And when I got in this position, the whole time I'm like, I need to get back on track. I can do this, no problem. A week later, I need to get back on track. I can do this, no problem. And so on and so forth, and rinse, wash, and repeat. So this is a tough spot. It is hard to get back on track when you've pulled yourself out. And I used to, y'all forgive me for this, but I used to kind of judge. People would be like, I can't get back on track. And I'm over here going, why not? It's not that hard. You just stop eating the crap and start eating the keto. Well, now I know. I feel it. I'm experiencing it. And we're all different, and we'll all experience things differently. Like, my first few years weren't no big deal. They were so easy. A lot of people struggle right off. And when they get the hang of it, they do well. We're all different. We are. And I prefer to tell you I'm struggling so that you don't feel alone if you're struggling too, because then you understand, and now I understand, and it's difficult, and it's trying, and it's hard, and there's so many temptations, and damn the donuts in the break room. Luckily, they're usually just plain glazed, and I don't care about those too much. They just sticky and gross. Now when they have the chocolate ones with the creamy stuff in the middle, don't let me see those. Good Lord, just cover that up with a napkin or something, just on top of it. Don't let me know it's there. Struggle. I'm struggling. But that's alright. Because I ain't quitting. I might struggle, but I ain't gonna quit. No way in hell. I might kick my own ass 500 times a week, but I ain't gonna quit. I'm still gonna be right here next week as long as nothing happens that's crazy or insane. Maybe struggling, maybe succeeding. Who the hell knows? But I'm still going to be here, and I'm still going to be trying. Where are my people at? Where's the struggle bus at, y'all? Because I'm riding that party bus, unfortunately. Hopefully we'll all get off at the next stop together. But remember, keep making your next meal keto. Just keep doing it. We'll get there one of these days. It's hard, but we'll get there one of these days. And I'm going to start off by shutting this off, uploading it, and watching some keto videos and trying to get my mind right, because I haven't really been able to watch many keto videos. And I've got more time this week because I don't have any money, so I can't go shopping. And I bought groceries so I can cook at home. And the house is clean-ish. I can't never really get it clean because I got grandbabies, you know, they come in, and then I had to put all the shoes back from Athena, all the toys back from Anthony, and then turn around and they've been back in here and they're everywhere again. It's just one of them things. Alright, you guys. Can you relate? Oh, damn it. I'll do it Thursday. Somebody remind me to do it Thursday. Wednesday, y'all start shouting at me to do the daggone drawing so that I can do it. Tom and Jerry. Oh, me and hubby got a lot of really cute comments today. He was wearing a Garfield shirt, and I was wearing a little Tom and Jerry shirt. And like, I don't know, 5 or 6 different people were like, I love y'all shirts. You guys have the cutest shirts. Everywhere we went, it was really kind of cool and sweet, so I liked it. But hey, who don't love some Tom and Jerry? Who don't love some Tom and Jerry? Okay. And we had to be told not to try that stuff at home because we knew better. But ooh, that probably wouldn't go well if I dropped an anvil on the cat's head. But anyway, all right, Joni, shut up. If you need help with your ketogenic journey, with your macros, with all that stuff, I gotta answer an email. Damn it. It's been a stressful weekend. I'm so sorry. It was Mary. I'll get you in a minute. I promise. I got a billion and one things going on. All right. So I'm going to try to chill. I'm going to watch some keto videos, answer an email, answer more if y'all send more, and maybe even cook some spaghetti and zoodles and get them babies over here. All right, y'all. If you need my help, my contact information is the first thing you see in the description below. There's a website, ketodiamond.com. Everything's written out for free for you. Check it out. There are ways to support the channel like Patreon, PayPal, Amazon, wishlist thingy, post office box, and you can get some pretty cool things, gadgets like the Keto Mojo for 15% off, and some other junk down there that you don't really have to have, but if you want, you might as well save $1. Much love, many prayers. Make your next meal keto. I'm out of here.